Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about repersonalization. This is the process of resurrection. This is our pivotal moment. We are talking about repersonalizations, the transformation that takes us from material beings to Morontian citizens. Think of this as the magnificent metamorphosis. It's not just a change, it's a complete remaining of what we are. The image captures this beautifully. Light breaking through crystalline structures represents consciousness emerging through new forms. The cosmic space shows the vastness of this transformation, and those warm amber tones suggest something sacred and alive happening. This is the bridge between our material existence and spiritual ascension, where we shed our physical limitation but retain our identity and personality. Everything we've discussed so far has been leading to this moment. This is where the journey truly begins in earnest. Welcome everyone to this exploration of one of humanity's most profound mysteries, what happens after death. The concept we are discussing is called repersonalization. Think of it as a magnificent metamorphosis, a complete transformation from a physical, time-bound creature into Morontia being ready to ascend through the universe. This teaching comes from paper 112 and related documents, and it focuses specifically on what happens on the first mentioned world, the place where we've reassembled after death. Notice the 4 pages journey shown here. First, death and dissolution. Our material body breaks down, but our soul is released. Then, interim safeguarding. We are preserved and guided through this transition period. Next comes resurrection assembly. We are reconstructed to a new Morontia form. This is chapter 1. We are exploring what happens in the transitional moment between physical death and what comes after. When the body dies, our functional identity, the day-to-day consciousness we are used to, gets disrupted. The physical scaffolding that held us together returns to the earth. But here is the key point. Nothing of eternal value is actually lost. Everything that matters, our soul, our essence, whatever we want to call it, is preserved and cared for. Think of it like celestial custodians taking over. There is a handoff happening, but it's orderly and intentional. Nothing is abandoned or forgotten. The image of autumn leaves transforming into light particles is meant to capture this idea. Dissolution of physical form, but transformation into something else, something that rises upward. 4 key aspects of our being are preserved during death, each under different protection. First, personality remains real but inactive. The archangel safeguards it, though we don't know exactly where it lasts. Second, soul, Morontia self. The bridge between mind and spirit, your guardian seraphim hold this as a sacred trust during the interim period. Third, identity and memory. Your thought adjuster is the keeper. It carries the spirit transcript of your mind to Divinington or paradise, preserving all spiritually valuable memories. Identity formulas. The soul held by seraphim contains the mind matrix and passive potentials needed to restore your completely identity. The key point: nothing essential is lost. Everything is preserved by trustworthy custodians until resurrection. Start with the core concept. Your essence isn't held by one guardian, it's distributed across multiple celestial beings as a safeguard. Emphasize the divine system of checks and balances. This ensures nothing of eternal value is ever lost. Break down the two key questions. First, the adjuster preserves your worthwhile experiences and spiritized memories. The seraphim holds your soul with your identity formulas and mind metrics. Transition to the key insight. This is crucial. Purely material or animalistic association don't survive. Only what has spiritual significance makes the transitions. The physical brain's purely material content perishes, but the spiritually significant endures. Let this land. Less profound comfort. There is profound comfort in knowing your true self. The parts that matter most is protected and preserved across multiple guardians. We are moving into chapter 2, focusing on the resurrection horror. This is where repersonalization actually happens, on the first mentioned world, or Satania. The structure itself is called the Temple of New Life, a fitting name for where people are reconstituted. Point out the architecture, 7 radial wings, each one dedicated to a different human race. This design reflects the diversity of humanity and suggests an organized, intentional process. The golden crystalline imagery conveys something sacred and transformative. This is a place of profound renewal. 5 distinct orders of celestial beings work together in the resurrection process. Each plays a crucial role in reassembling you. The thought adjuster, your spiritual pilot, returns with your spiritized memory and identifies you, guiding your new self into existence. Guardian Seraphim, the custodian trustee, takes your slumbering soul and bestows it upon your new form. Archangels of Resurrections, oversees the entire assembly operation and organize your personality records. Life carriers, initiate the new life process, getting things started. Morontia Power Supervisor, provide the undifferentiated Morontia material and energy needed to construct your new body. Think of it as a coordinated team effort. Each member has a specific function, but together they make your resurrection possible. We are moving into chapter 3, the vital components. Repersonalization isn't metaphorical, it is literal resurrection process. 3 essential prerequisites must be present. The fabrication of a new form, creating the physical vessel. The return of divine pilot, spiritual essence, consciousness returning. The bestower of evolving soul, the soul's advancement and bestower. All 3 must work together for true repersonalization to occur. This setups the framework we'll explore in detail throughout this chapter. 3 things must happen for you to continue after death. Fabrication of the form. A new Morontia energy pattern is created, real but not material. It's tuned to the local universe so you can function in your new environment. The return of the adjuster. Your adjuster comes back to inhabit this new form. This is crucial because it ensures continuity. You remain you, not someone else. The adjuster is what guarantees your identity persists. The bestower of the soul, the seraphim places your evolving soul into this mind-body form and commits it to eternal association with your adjuster. All three are necessary. Together, they ensure your survival and identity as continuous being. The Morisha form is fundamentally different from what we know as material bodies. No physical flesh, blood, or bone. Yet, it's not abstract or ethereal. Is tangibly real, made of Morisha energy that has genuine substance. This form connects directly to the local universe's energy systems, allowing the ascending person to interface with Morisha reality. Think of it as a bridge, neither purely material, like our current bodies, nor purely spiritual, but something in between. This new form enables interaction with the Morisha environment in ways our material bodies never could. It opens perception to realities we can currently access. It's the beacon that makes the long journey of spiritual progression possible. This is chapter 4. We are moving into deeper territory about consciousness and identity after death. The key concept: when you awaken in the Morisha realm, you don't just continue with your old mind. You receive something entirely new. Morisha variant of the cosmic mind. This is a transformed cognitive framework, not just an upgraded version of what you had. Two critical functions of this new mind. It reinterprets everything from your past. All your earthly experiences get understood through a new lens. It enables future growth in ways your material mind never could. Think of it like gaining a new operating system that can learn all your old files but also access entirely new capabilities. This is why memory matters so much. Your past comes with you, but it's fundamentally transformed by this new consciousness. Memory restoration. The remembering process isn't instant. It happens gradually as the adjuster re-energizes the character patterns stored in your soul. Activation. When the adjuster returns and energizes these patterns, your memories become active. You will remember your life on earth. Recognition. Even though your form changes dramatically, your personality stays the same. This allows you to recognize people you knew and be recognized by them from your time on Urantia. The harp of God. You will receive a Morisha contrivance, a device that lets you receive space communications. This is crucial while your new senses are still developing and maturing. This is about what happens to us after death, what persists and what doesn't. Left side, what survives. Our personality remains unchanged, who we fundamentally are. Memories get spiritized, transformed into spiritual form. Our soul or Morisha self continues on. Identity formulas, the essential patterns that makes us who we are. Any experiences that had real meaning, growth, or value. Right side, what perishes. The physical brain is material and doesn't survive. Our material body, it returns to dust. Purely animalistic drives and associations. Experiences that had no spiritual significance. The material scaffolding, the temporary framework we used here. The key principle, spiritual significance, is the dividing line. If an experience carried meaning, helped us grow, or had real value, is preserved. If it was purely material with no deeper meaning, it dissolves with the body. Think of it this way: the material is temporary, the spiritual is eternal. Walk through the 4 sequential steps in order. Each one is a prerequisite for the next. Form fabricated. The Morontia body is constructed from undifferentiated material. This physical vessel must exist first. Adjuster returns. The thought adjuster comes back, bringing with it all the spiritized memories and experiences from the previous life. The form alone isn't enough. It needs the continuity of identity. Soul bestowed. The seraphim grants the soul to the new form. This can only happen once both the body and the adjuster are in place. Morontia awakening. Consciousness returns. The Morontia cosmic mind activates, and the being awakens as a unified whole. Emphasize the dependency. Form, adjuster, soul, awakening. It's not simultaneous. It's a precise sequence where each element enables the next. The key insight. Only when all 3 elements, form, adjuster, and soul, converge does true awakening happens. This is the moment of resurrections. We are moving into chapter 5, a pivotal concept about repersonalization. This is about understanding that universe isn't random or indifferent to us as individuals. Key point: no soul is ever lost by accident. There is intentionality and care built on into the cosmic design. Every part of who we are, our eternal self, is assigned to specific celestial orders or beings. The reassembly process isn't something that happens to us. It's collaborative. Emphasize the precision involved. This is cosmic level, coordination, and care. The image of the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis reinforces transformation and emergence of renewed self. This speaks to the idea that we are not forgotten or discarded. We are being carefully reconstructed and restored. We have 5 key participants working together in this process, each with distinct responsibilities. Thought adjuster acts as your pilot and guarantees your identity. They carry your spiritized memory and a spirit transcript of your mind. Guardian Seraphim serves as custodial trustee, holding your slumbering soul, identity, formulas, and mind metrics in safekeeping. Archangels supervise and classify the process while safeguarding your personality and maintaining detailed personality records. Life carriers bring biological expertise to initiate new life forms as needed. Morontia power supervisors build the forms themselves, working with undifferentiated Morontia material and energies. Think of this as a coordinate team. Each member has specific role, but they all work together toward the same goal of preserving and reconstituting you. The Temple of New Life is a remarkable structure with 7 radial wings, each dedicated to one of the human races, symbolizing the inclusive nature of resurrections. These resurrection halls are located on the first mentioned world of Satania, serving as the place where individuals are reassembled after death. The reassembly process involves 5 celestial orders working together in the life assembly, a coordinated effort across different levels of cosmic administration. Once the reassembly is complete, the Morontia cosmic mind is activated, marking the individual's awakening to their next phases of existence. This is a poetic piece titled The Awakening. Take a moment to let it land. The poem describes a spiritual transformation or resurrection moment, a soul being claimed and renewed. Key imagery to emphasize: the seraphim as guardian, the adjuster returning from the Father, the shift from physical, flesh, blood, or bone, to spiritual, Urantia pattern. Memory being restored and awakened, a journey beginning toward finding the Father. Read the poem with reverence and clarity. It's meant to inspire reflection, not just inform. The visual of the golden nebula and cosmic landscape reinforces the transcendent, ethereal nature of what's being described. Pause between stanzas to let the meaning settle for your audience. The awakening. In the hall of new life, where the wings radiate, the seraphim guards the soul's slumbering state. The adjuster returns from the Father's bright throne to claim the new vessel and call it his own. No flesh, blood, or bone from the world of the cross, but a Urantia pattern redeemed from the loss. As the pilot spirit ignites the deep mind, the treasures of memory are quickly untwined. A name and a face, yet changed and refined, with a soul and a spirit forever entwined. The first step is over, the long race begun, to find the great Father and shine like the sun. Nothing of value is lost. Emphasize the comfort here. Everything that makes you is preserved. Your personality, soul, identity, and memories don't disappear at death. Celestial beings safeguard all of it. Resurrection is collaborative. This isn't a simple process. 5 different celestial orders work together, specifically in the resurrection halls. They are fabricating your new form, restoring who you are, and giving you back your soul. It's a coordinated, intentional effort. You remain new. This is crucial for people's peace of mind. Yes, your body transforms into Urantia form. That's radical, but your personality stays the same. You will recognize people you knew on earth, and they will recognize you. The journey has just begun. Don't let people think repersonalization is the end goal. It's the beginning. This is the first step in an incredibly long journey, moving through Urantia existence, ascending toward paradise, eventually reaching the presence of the Universal Father. There is so much more ahead. We've completed the initial phase. That was the hard part of getting started. Now we are entering the longer journey ahead. Reference the quote. This is about reaching for something greater, about ambition and purpose. The imagery reinforces this. A single star rising, symbolizing new beginnings and the best potential ahead. Acknowledge the team's progress so far, but frame this as the beginning of something bigger. Use this moment to energize and refocus on the longer term vision and goal ahead.